Good evening and welcome to a special edition of After Dark at the Fixed Ops Roundtable. I am Ted Ings with Michelle McLean. We are joined tonight by our brother in arms and fixed ops, Shawn Butler, and to help support him, we have some great friends with us here tonight. And this evening, we are all here. We're all Fixed Ops United behind you, Shawn Butler, and glad to be joined by Owen Moon, Daryl Terrell, Sean Kingery, Stephen Mason is here. Michelle, thank you for all that you have been doing behind the scenes to help orchestrate this. And of course, we're very grateful to BG Products tonight for sponsoring this exclusively. And Shawn, I'm going to see you next week at BG Products. And Shawn, give us an update on your medical condition and where I know you're starting treatment. And you've lost a lot of weight, so we've got some questions tonight. Let us know how you're doing.
Oh yeah, thank you, Ted. I know. Owen, Daryl, Michelle, Shawn, Stephen. Good Lord, that's all a surprise to me. 2 days ago, it was me and Ted. So I'm glad that you guys could join us. I mean, it's really really great. But so where I'm at right now today is I just came out of getting a port installed in my chest. It looks like there's somebody's put half of a banana in my inside of my chest. I got some big incisions going on there, but that's for the chemotherapy that will start on Wednesday. Um, so up till now, it's just been, MRIs and PET scans and blood work and all these testing leading up to this point. But I'm only in week 7 since I was told that I had cancer. And normally to get to this point, it takes 90 to 120 days. So God has blessed me with to be surrounded by people that are supporting me from healthcare to friends and family to colleagues, and everything's moving along at a lightning pace in the medical world these days. So I'm very blessed, and it's one day at a time, and it'll be that way for the next I don't know until they declare me cancer free. Whether it's 6 months from now, 6 years from now, whatever it is, I'm gonna be here every day.
Yeah. Shawn, so give us an update. Tell us what cancer you've got and how you found out and how we got here.
So I was having some really bad intestinal pains, and I started losing weight uncontrollably late March, April, and I was covering it up. I was hiding it from my wife, from my family. I was eating on handfuls of Aleve every day. The guy thing, oh, it'll get better. Oh, I'll get better. It didn't. I finally got to a point where I was up all weekend, walking the floors all night, and my wife was like, "You got to go to the ER. You can't live like this." And that was the final, push over the edge. And CT scan showed that my lymph nodes in my rectal area were inflamed like the size of grapes, and I had some kind of mass there, and it was a 99% probability that I had colorectal cancer.
Well, and it's dramatic. You've lost some weight. I mentioned that earlier, and I know you've gone through a lot of pain. Okay, give us an update on that as well.
Well, hiding it from my wife, like I said, and my coworkers as much as possible. I went for several months with only sleeping 2 or 3, maybe 4 hours a night, depending on the night. I was up most of the time. The only thing that relieved the pain would be walking. I'd be out walking the neighborhood basically, or just wearing a hole out in my room back and forth for hours on end. And so that pain was, they asked me a 1 to 10 when I finally admitted that I had pain. And I said, well, I can't put a measure to it. I don't know, is there a 12 or 15? I can't sleep. I can't eat. I don't know what else, how much more. I even was to the point of passing out and, and feeling the urge to throw up. The pain was so intense a couple of times.
And Shawn, you're still working, right?
Oh, yes, sir. Yeah. That's what we do. I can't imagine going through this and sitting at home and just every day. Where would your mind go? You can only so many books you can read, internet you can cruise, TV you can watch. My heart is in the work and in the people, and then I'm invested in my family, and I'm invested in my work family, and it's just all part of supporting them. I have no problem putting myself in there and taking care of myself now. I did have a problem with that. I always put work first. I started putting some family time in there, making that a priority a few years ago by not working weekends and really going hard Monday through Thursday and taking off early on Fridays. More family time with my wife and small child. A little bit of a do-over there I didn't do with my older kids. So this is just another thing to have to learn from to accept help and support, which I'm not good at, right? I'm the fixer. I'm the guy that's always taking care of people and reaching out and organizing things like this for other people. It's really weird to be the guy that's being organized for.
Daryl, this is your good friend and our good friend, Shawn Butler. And Daryl, it breaks my heart to hear what Shawn is going through, but I know you guys are very close. And he wanted to make sure maybe a year and a half back that he brought you into the roundtable. I know you were involved and following it, but Daryl, I think we all owe, Shawn Butler a whole lot.
Yes, look, Shawn, man, I'm just amazed, man, how strong you are, man, as a person. Like, just witnessing you go through this, and every Sunday, weekly, we still get on calls together, and you never let anybody know what's wrong with you, what you're feeling. It's truly, man, like I'm lost for words. It's truly amazing, man. Definitely a strong person, man. And us as leaders in this industry, we always try and act like, everything's fine, everything's okay. And we're the ones suffering the most. And I think that everybody need to be there for you. And we all need to come together and bring our teams to support you as well. Shawn, man, you're a servant leader, brother. You inspire me. You help introduce me to Ted, and I won't be where I'm at in my career without somebody like you. So I'm here to help you out, and my team's gonna help you as well.
Hey, Steve, I know you just had a meal with Shawn Butler not long ago, and talk to me about that.
So yeah, I guess my situation is a little different. First off, I would like to put a positive spin on things, and I'm going to tell y'all something. I love this whole thing right now, all of us together talking to Shawn, because in the auto business, you always hear a million people saying, "Oh gosh, other than attorneys, you guys are the bottom of the food." You hear it all the time. But then you see all of us get together just because it's one of our people that is having a tough time. My deal with Shawn was that we had never met in person, but we had talked through LinkedIn, and he was near Lynchburg, and I was there, and I was like, man, we need to get together and have a drink. And I think it's safe to say that Shawn and I had a couple of drinks and became lifelong friends. That's the way I feel about it, and I think that's a beautiful thing. But most importantly, if I can put a spin on this, and I know everybody here is going to understand this, if I'm going to go through struggles in my life, no matter what those struggles are, I would prefer to go through them with people in the auto industry. Because I'll tell y'all something, no matter what they say, it has molded the shit out of us to make us what we are. And excuse my language, ma'am, I apologize.
No, absolutely. You are so right.
When they sit there talking about Shawn still going to work, what people will never understand is that's just what people like Shawn do. He doesn't know any better. He's going to go to work, and he's going to perform, and he's going to build people, and he's going to outshine everyone, because that's just what he is. I spent an hour and a half or 2 hours with him listening to him talk about service, and walked out of there and felt like a moron because he just has a wealth of knowledge. And Shawn, I love the fact that all of us are here to support you. But I have so much faith and belief in you just because of who you are, and you're gonna be there, man. Just one day at a time. And that's just how I feel about you.
Michelle, when we heard that Shawn was ill and that he would need some help with the medical bills that the insurance deductibles would not cover, Michelle, thank you for stepping in, and pick up the story from there if you would.
That's just, I'm sorry, I'm like literally fighting back tears because to watch our automotive community, just like Stephen said, we've always been depicted as these, sleazy, bottom of the barrel people. And I'm telling you, in the last 5 years, I have watched this community rally around so many of our own, raise hundreds of thousands of dollars to just help, because we have huge hearts. And I know me personally, you guys see my green hearts all over the place. My hashtags, we rise together. Guys, I literally bleed that in everything I do in life. It's not just a social media ploy or a gimmick. And when I heard about Shawn's story, I told Ted, I said, we just have to do something, anything. And every year, obviously, we've done things with Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, but this year we had the opportunity to take care of one of our own. And even going into this show, I do graphics and media and marketing for Ted for these. And yesterday I said, Ted, if there's anything that I know, it's that when people are going through really difficult times, they just need people. It's not always about money, which we obviously want to raise lots of that, but it's about people supporting people. And so I said, listen, I just want us to rally together. I want us to bring everybody that we can on this show tonight, just to show Shawn love and support, and just let you know that your auto fam is here, that we're not going to let you fight through this alone. You're going to make it through this. And whatever that we can do, whether it's you needing prayer or just a kind word or anything that you need, I want you to know me personally. You can pick up that phone anytime. I will pray with you. I will be there, like whatever you need. And we are going to fight through this together, because that's what this community does. And I'm happy that I could be a part of it and do anything I can to help. So.
And Owen Moon is with us as well. He lost power, so he'll be right back. And I want to thank Owen, because Owen has been very generous, as well as all the people up here on the screen. Shawn Kingry, yourself included. When I saw that Shawn's friend of their family had set up a GoFundMe, Michelle and I said, you know what? Rather than this year do the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, let's help Shawn, and let's do that right now. We have to go in right now and help him. And Shawn, you were there as well. And thank you for a generous donation, Shawn Kingry.
Yeah, Ted, thank you. And again, I'm going to turn this into a twofold conversation. And Shawn, this is all about you, because I got to meet Shawn through the roundtable and through you, Ted. And Shawn's become a good friend of mine, and we've texted each other back and forth and become friends that way, guys. Shawn said something that was off air that means a lot. And I always say something that I'll give an advisor my next paycheck the first time I get a customer that tells me to tell them to stop calling. Guys, Shawn made a comment that the words in the comments are big to him. So I challenge everybody, and there's a lot of chats coming in, Shawn. You can see them through on here. You got a lot of love. I think Ted will rebroadcast this, I'm sure, and it'll be on YouTube or whatever. Guys, reach out to Shawn. He made a comment that the words mean a lot. And guys, the second thing I'm going to say is this. We're all blessed in the car business. I always make a comment that I'm a stupid city kid from Iowa who's done well in life. Guys, we all make a good living. Shawn's working because he wants to and because he has to. Shawn, I love you when I say that. Guys, we need to reach out to Shawn here too, okay? He has to know that if he needs to take some time off, his family's going to be okay.
Amen.
Everybody needs to reach out to Shawn. And I know Ted's popping up the link on here a lot for the donate. There it is. Guys, we need to reach out and give to Shawn too, to make sure that he knows that we're there for him. We all make a good living. We can all afford it. It's okay. It's not going to hurt. Shawn needs help, and that's okay. That's what we're here for. Just like Michelle said, everybody said, this is what we do. This is what we always do.
Yep. So everybody, if you have not done it yet, and you're welcome to come back and do it again, we're going to keep this running. FixedOpsCares.org forward to a GoFundMe page that has been set up. There are no fees on there. Everything goes straight to Shawn Butler's medical bills, and FixedOpsCares.org will get you there. FixedOpsCares.org. And Shawn, I thought that's very appropriate. The comments do mean a lot, and we certainly have a lot of them tonight, Shawn.
Yeah, it's really been, like I said before, it's been amazing to me, the outpouring of love and support. And like Shawn was pointing out, it can be words of encouragement. It can be the text messages, the DMs I've gotten. I've just been blown away. Forget about the money part of it. I kind of really wasn't into that thing. And it's a God thing, right? Pride thing. Like Shawn said, hey, we work, we make a good living. We do a lot of things, but you can't be prepared for something like this unless you've just really, really done well. Even with the insurances and the copays and stuff, it can run. Because the hospital, they can say it's $15,000 for this treatment, but your insurance is only going to pay 10, so you owe 5, right? We're getting those kind of bills, that are coming in already, and we hadn't even really got started. These chemo treatments are like $15,000 a pop, right? And I'm going through 8 of them to start with every other week. So it's really mind-numbing to me to be immersed in it. Like Shawn said, I think any of us, also if you're doing the job right, and that's part of it, you're taking care of your family, you're taking care of everybody else. But all of a sudden know that, hey, over the next 18 or 24 months, you're going to have $150,000 in bills that you don't normally pay. I mean, it's a lot of dang money. I hate to dwell on that, but the thoughts and prayers mean just as much because a positive attitude, right? I won't be here to worry about them bills if I don't have a good spirit and a good attitude, and I don't have y'all's help supporting me to, to move forward and move past this. I'm okay with it if every single prayer and word and support that comes across gives me another minute on this earth with my family. Keep them coming every day, all day.
Owen Moon, Fixed Ops Digital. I gave you a shout out a little bit earlier. Thank you for your generous donation. Owen, very heartfelt story here with Shawn, and we're rallying behind him.
Yeah, sorry guys, I lost power there, Shawn.
It was you this time and not me.
Well, I just wanted to come. I always wanted to be on tonight just.
Owen's a great guy, man. I love Owen.
Almost.
There he is. I mean,
Others again.
This normally happens to me on a weekly basis. So
there he is.
There he is. There he is.
There we go. Sorry. Yeah, with everything going through, Shawn, we just obviously, respect the heck out of you. We look up to you as a professional in this industry, and we're fighting right along with you. I know there's so much support just from all the people that are even commenting today. All of our friends in the fixed ops industry, and we're gonna be there all the way through this with you, and we're all gonna celebrate that day that you're free of this horrible disease. So
absolutely, thank you so much, Owen. I was talking to Shawn Welsh last Friday. Y'all know Shawn Welsh, good guy, right? And we recorded something. He played it today, and I looked at it and I watched it, and I was like, just wow, that guy's just so awesome. But just to think about all the love and the caring that's out there, and that people don't take advantage of. I hope that that I can be an example for other people, because I'm always about, if you notice, I try to put my people first in everything. I got the highest paid people, the most that go to school, they turn the most hours. The CSI is great. The focus is 100% on them. It's okay to call me out if I'm being an a-hole one day because I'm having a bad day with pain or whatever. I told them, call me out, let me know. I won't know unless you tell me, right? Because I'm going to be there annoying the shit out of you, just like always, making sure that we're running smooth. But I've done delegation. I've delineated the job duties amongst my more experienced advisors, 20 plus years. So to overcome some hurdles in case I'm just unavailable, most of the time I'm going to be there. Heck, I've been fixing stuff for other stores that Umansky owns as we close the month out online here from my house today.
I love it. Hey, Shawn, I want you to know that you can beat this. And I'm talking to you from personal experience. There are things, there are advancements that have happened that are unbelievable. 5 months ago, I didn't think I'd even be able to be here talking to you like this right now, but I'm on a new medicine that's FDA approved for my cancer, for my leukemia. And it's a miracle drug. I'm able to do things, and that's why you see me out and doing stuff. I never thought that could happen. And guess what? These are things that just happened, recently, and I'm the beneficiary of it. So, Shawn, there are things happening like at lightning speed. We call it, they call it Star Wars medicine, but it's true and it's happening. And Shawn, I'm very confident you're going to be fine.
Chad, when you came to me and we talked about doing this, and you said, hey, do you mind if we kind of make a spotlight on you? Would you take that? And I was kind of like, oh, I don't know. But when you shared the fact that you've been in a 10-year battle with leukemia, I knew that you had something to do with leukemia. I did not know it was that intense. So that was an inspiration to me. Hey, here's a guy that I've been interacting with and friends with for 4 or 5 years, and I did not know this little detail of he's been fighting cancer for 10 years. Wow.
Shawn, you're stage 3. I've been stage 3. Okay. Yeah. So let me and on the verge of 4. Okay. And I'm going back the other way now. All right. Awesome. And they're telling me I'm going to be cancer free likely within a year. And they're doing DNA tests on me. And I've never felt better. So Shawn, let me tell you, yes, there are ups and downs in this battle, things that you are going to happen that you don't even expect. There's going to be bad days and there's going to be good days. But let me tell you, work with the doctors, and it's, ask a lot of questions and ask what other medicines, as you get into the recovery and so on. So there's a lot going on out there.
But it's funny, when they asked me, they said, what kind of research have you done? What do you know about this? And I said, well, I made the mistake of hitting the Google button, right? So the type of cancer that I had was like really aggressive, and it's under a 40% survival rate for the first year. But I don't care about statistics or numbers because I've been an underdog my whole life. I've never once, nobody's ever said, hey, that guy's going to win this whole thing. Well, and I've won the whole thing multiple times. So this is just another one of those days. Right now, I've got a 100% chance of being here next year because we're all here together right now tonight.
Shawn, where are you located, if I can ask? Because I know, things I've seen in my own family, just people even being willing to send meals or maybe even an Amazon list of things that you need right now. What can we do in that regard?
I don't know what we'd have to get my wife involved in that. She is the queen of the castle. I work and try to provide for what the queen decides that we need most of the time. And she would be much more better able to answer those type of questions than me.
Well, maybe we do a follow-up with her as well, because like I said, I know even beyond monetary donations.
Exactly. I mean,
good idea, Michelle.
I'll put you guys in touch with Robin. I mean, she's really great. I mean, maybe the good Lord was looking out earlier this year.
Always looking out, friend. Always.
Well, she wasn't planning on retiring. She's been a mental health nurse for the state of Virginia for a long time. But she had 3 back surgeries. So the doctor said he wasn't going to write her back in. So she was forced to medically retire earlier this year. So how fortuitous was that for me that she's able to be around and be my caregiver rather than having to work and worry about her work and everything else as well. So,
amen.
That's true.
Super strong. So Shawn, you got a lot of love and you got a lot of support here at Fixed Ops Community. Michelle and I invited some folks to be here tonight, and not everybody could be here. So we have a couple people, if it's okay, who sent in some video messages to you, and I want to share those with you right now.
Hello, Shawn. It's Ed Roberts. Hey, one of the things we do in Fixed Ops is we keep swinging, and that's what I need you to do. I've been praying for you every day, and I'm going to continue to do so. Keep swinging, keep fighting the battle, and on behalf of the Fixed Ops community, we're praying for you, buddy. Keep fighting.
Shawn, Ted, thanks for letting me make a video and share this. Shawn, just wanted to tell you're in our thoughts, our prayers, man. Everybody in our groups that we're part of, everything that we do, and fixed operations we do to take care of each other. And brother, man, I haven't met you in person, but I feel like you're a brother, great friend. You've been there. You help, you comment, you feedback. You've been great, man. So anything we can do, I'm here asking everybody to step up, step in, do what you can. Let's help out Shawn. Let's help his family. Let's make sure they get through this. Brother, we're here with you. Love you, man. Take care.
Hey, Shawn. Sarah Vantine here. On behalf of myself, the entire Quantum 5 team, and the automotive community, we wish you all the success in your journey of healing. You're a fighter and you got this. We wish you all the best.
Shawn, Tully Williams here. I tell you, in the Fixed Ops community, what do? We fight, we win, we conquer. I want you to do the same. I want you to say, hell no, and I'm going to be a winner. I know you're the guy. You can make it happen. You have done so much for the Fixed Ops community. This is another stepping stone for you. I hope you you take care of yourself.
Got a lot of love out there, Shawn Butler.
Absolutely. Somebody asked me, they said, what are you feeling right now? What are you feeling? I'm like, I'm feeling a little bit of intrepidation. I'm feeling nervousness. I'm feeling excitement. I'm feeling, happy, right? I'm going to get this thing started. I'm so excited to get these chemo treatments started that being scared is just part of it, I think, right? If you're not a little bit scared, a little bit nervous, you're not ready for the big game. If you don't have that nervous energy built up. So I've got that going on. But when people ask me, how's the outcome? You said be confident. Man, I got no doubt. I didn't survive a 7-year cocaine addiction. I didn't have to, I didn't restart my life like 2, maybe 3 times in the course of 30 years, from nothing to end up with a nice job and people that love me, right? I mean, going from nothing to that's a 110% raise. This is just another one of those things. Maybe I got enough to put together a book after this one.
I like that. All right. Shawn, would love to see you on the book circuit. I think that's a great idea. So we put out a flyer a little ways back. Michelle was involved with it. This is the donate page. This takes everybody to fixedopscares.org. And also a little bit earlier today, you may have seen it, and we had it earlier on the show. Shawn had sent over a number of pictures with him and his family, beautiful family, great pictures. And Michelle, thank you for the collage here. And Shawn, you truly are in our thoughts and in our prayers.
Thank you. And those pictures are from October to July. So you can kind of go through and look at how much I weigh in each of those pictures, and you can set your own timeline.
Wow.
Each one from a different month all the way through.
If you don't mind me saying, Shawn, I got to tell you, and I love everybody's making donations. I'll certainly make one also. But if somebody's wealth is measured by the amount of people who just stop everything to care about them, then I'd venture to say you're one of the wealthiest people we know.
I'm a billionaire. What you talking about?
Richest man in town.
Yeah. Oh, that's why I said it. When my wife and I talk about it, we're just blown away. I mean, we had no idea. You know, I mean, it's we always joke and have fun. Oh yeah, internet famous. You guys, you're all on the internet. You're Ted and Shawn Kingray and Steven and Owen. You guys are all having fun. Michelle and yeah, we have fun with that. It breaks up the day. Plus, it lets people know we're real people. Right? Some people, like we said earlier, they have such a a jaded view of the car industry. You got no idea how many times I've seen a golf tournament or a barbecue put together on behalf of somebody, and then all of a sudden, boom, before you know it, another car dealerships, everything's getting involved, and it just snowballs from there. And that happens all the time. I'm so glad we were able to showcase that and to just be real with each other, right? And I feel y'all's love. It makes me, I'm not a crier per se, but definitely it's a warm spot in my heart beyond that I can't express.
Up until very recently, a lot of us had only met online. And now, Michelle and I, and Shawn Kingray and Owen, of course, you and I have met, many times in the past as well. But Shawn Butler, I'm going to finally get to meet you in person next week. I thought it was important enough with what's going on in the urgency for Shawn Butler that Shawn and I get together. So, Shawn, I'm going to meet you at BG Products at the pop-up event next week, and we're going to do a little bit of a talk on your condition and cancer, and we're going to rally the troops there as well.
I actually went out and bought some clothes that fit just to wear for that.
That's another thing too, Shawn. I mean, if you're comfortable with sharing like what sizes you're in now too, I know there's lots of people that here it's getting to be fall, we're cleaning out closets and stuff like that. People send Shawn your clothes that you don't want. I mean, let's help however we can, guys.
I went from wearing large shirts and 35, 36 waist, 30-inch length pants to medium shirts and 30 pants in the course of 4 months.
Wow. And does Ted have your direct mailing address, Shawn? So if people want to send
I'll make sure. I'll make sure he has it. We've traded it before, but I'll make sure. Because Ted sent me stuff for Christmases and stuff the last.
That'd be great. Because I know, unfortunately, in this digital, some people they're just not comfortable putting information in online. So if we can send
100%
cards or gift cards or anything that we can do to help, I mean, you just say the word and we'll make it happen.
I'll make sure that you guys, personally have the information in case you need to share it. I don't want to. I really don't want to put it out there for.
I wouldn't do that. Not here.
Yeah.
All right. So
yeah, my house is in Lynchburg, Virginia, and I work in East Tennessee. So I live and work in two very beautiful places of the country. People don't understand. My house faces the Appalachian Mountains, the Parkway. I can see it from my front porch, and where I work, I look east. I look west from my house, and where I work, I look east to see the exact same mountains. I'm just going the other side of them.
Right. So everybody, we're going to ask you to donate in whatever way you can, whether it's your time, whether it's Michelle, the great ideas, the great thoughts you've got right now that you're sharing. I love this this idea of sharing these things, or whether you can do it financially. Everybody, if you do that financially, again, fixedopscares.org, fixedopscares.org. We're going to continue to raise some money to continue to help Shawn Butler, and this is just the beginning. Shawn's in for a fight. I know that sometimes fights take a little longer. Okay. But Shawn, we're going to be broadcasting this again. We're going to broadcast this next week. We're going to be live together. All right. I believe Sarah Valentine is going to be with us as well for that pop-up.
We got the round table coming up. What is it? 18, 19, 20, 21st, right?
And you are speaking on the round table. And
with Daryl
this year.
Yeah.
So I got a question for you, Shawn. You're gonna have to get some late '60s clothing together.
Oh, I can round some up. Not a problem. I'll just go downstairs and raid my father-in-law's closet.
So Daryl, this time the panel's got to be pretty special that you put together. You do with Shawn.
Yes, for sure, man. Looking forward to it, man.
Yeah, we got to get Michael Moore, and we got to get with him. I know he's been super busy with his new gig up there, but we're gonna put it together and light it up like usual. It's that's such a highlight for me to be involved with the roundtables, and when I get to be on with Shawn or Steven, Michelle, Daryl's the panel that we have continuously running. It just really makes my day when I get to just take 30 minutes and have fun in the middle of the day.
All right. So everybody, if you would join us in helping Shawn Butler in this great fight. It's our fight as well. And we're all in this together with you, Shawn. And we're just getting warmed up, and we got a long way to go. And so, Shawn, our prayers are with you. Everybody, if you have not donated yet, please be sure to do that. Do that generously right here at fixedopscares.org, fixedopscares.org. We'll put that on the internet, on the social media as well. And Shawn, you got a beautiful family, and
thank you.
We're rooting for all of you guys.
Calling on all of our dealer and vendor partners. Come on, guys. I mean, you have
Thank you.
really deep pockets. It's time. Let's help one of our own. So
I can't. I can't. Words can't express how blown away I am with the outpouring of love and support. It's amazing.
And Shawn, tell us about your family. Your little girl. I know her birthday's in January. Tell us about her.
So my wife Robin and I actually went to high school together and didn't see each other for 25, 30 years. We actually met up at a combined class reunion. I started dating, and then one thing led to another. We said we'd get married when the kids graduated high school because we had a bunch of kids all about the same age. We got married, and we got the state of Virginia called us and said, "Oh, hey, if you don't come get this baby, the state's going to take her." Long backstory to that. We'll just leave it at that. And so my wife calls. We've been married 2 weeks. And she says, "What are we going to do?" Now, granted, you got to remember, we were going to go on all these vacations, build our dream, whatever we wanted to do, because all the kids were getting ready to be gone out of the house. And so the good Lord saw different. And he said, "I'm blessing you with a baby at age 48 and 45. Here's a 2-month-old baby. Have fun."
Wow.
No, I can't imagine life any different. I mean, and to see her and the other children interact, nobody can't deny that. It doesn't take DNA to make a brother or sister, a father or mother,
right,
daughter or son.
Yeah.
Great story.
what an amazing thing.
That's a great story.
Great story, Shawn.
Seeing
And the
her
comments continue to roll in. Look at this.
seeing her birth certificate say age at birth, dad 48, mom 45. I'm like, whew, okay, here we go. Yeah, but I mean, I wouldn't have life any other way. That's what I said. God didn't get me through all those other stupid choices I made in life, and then I get hit with this one, which was no choice of my own, to leave me stranded. Not going to happen.
He may not be on our time, but he's always on time, friend.
That's right.
Hey, Shawn, if you have to do any type of physical therapy, do not listen to the person who's telling you to do something unless Tully is present. Tully needs to be there.
That's funny. Thank you so much. I really appreciate everybody.
All
Very
right.
welcome.
Everybody, thank you tonight for being with us. We're going to continue the updates with Shawn as he progresses here with the treatments. And Shawn, you're in our prayers, and we love you. And Michelle, lots of love to you. Shawn Kingery, Daryl as well, and Steve Mason and Owen Moon. Everybody on here tonight.
Thank you.
We love you, Shawn.
Love you,
All right,
Shawn.
everybody. So if you would donate, fixedopscares.org. That's the place to be. And We're going to be back on Wednesday night with another special show here at the Fixed Ops Roundtable After Dark. And Shawn Butler and his family really need you now at this time. So thank you, everybody, for joining us tonight.
Thanks, everybody. Have a good
Thanks,
night.
everybody.
Great night.
Thanks all.